Alright, welcome to this section of this course. In this section, we would learn how to use the PowerPoint presentation. We would launch the PowerPoint first. And after launching our PowerPoint first, we'll get this pre-designed template we can use to make our slide presentations. But for the sake of this course, we would just select the blank presentation. After selecting blank presentation, we get this general look like this. We can use this slide if we want to, where you can add your title, you can add your subtitle. But for the sake of this course, we won't be using this default slide. At the top part of the presentation is where you find the ribbon. The ribbon is where you find the tools you will be using in creating your slide presentations. In the ribbon is where you find the file ribbon. Under the file ribbon is where you have options to open an existing presentation that you've saved on your system. You can also save an existing presentation you are working on. You can also save as if probably you want to rename a presentation that you are working on to another name. You can also print, share, export, and close. That is under the file ribbon. Then under the home ribbon is where you can copy, you can paste, you can create new slide. If you come to new slide here, you would see pre-designed layouts that you can choose from. Say for instance, for the sake of this course, let's select blank. So this is blank. Then this is the default slide that we got after launching the PowerPoint. So still in the home ribbon is where you can choose, add sections, you can reset, you can also choose pre-designed layout from this layout options to this layout tools too. You can make use of it. Still under the home ribbon, you can also create text box, you can create shapes too that you use in creating your slide designs. You can also arrange, you can draw, you can replace text fonts, and so many more. Under the insert ribbon is where you can also create a new slide. You can create a new slide under the insert ribbon. You can create tables too. You can create tables. You can import picture from your system, from your PC, if you have any picture you want to use for your slide presentations. You can also select picture from online if you have access to online pictures on the online pictures tool here under the insert ribbon. You can screenshot a page or a slide you're working on. You can create photo albums. You can also select shapes if you want to start your slide presentation designs. You have several tools here that you can choose from in creating your designs. You can also import icons. You have options too to create 3D models, illustration, smart art, charts, get adding, zoom in. You can zoom. You can also add comments. You can create a text box. Say for instance, let's delete this. Create text box. So still under the insert ribbon, you can add header and footer to your slide presentations. You can add word arts. You can import videos too, still under the insert ribbon. You can screen record this your slide presentations under the insert ribbon. Under the design ribbon is where you also find pre-designed themes that you can use for your slide presentations. You will see if I hover on these themes here, you will see the design that PowerPoint is bringing out for me to select. You can select it based on your preference, but for the sake of this course, we will not be using any of the pre-designed themes. So that is that under the design ribbon. Under the transition is where you have options to add transitions to your slide to spice your slide presentations. In the course of this course, we will be using some of the transitions on our slide presentation. You can also add durations. That's still under the transitions. Under the animation too, PowerPoint also gives you the opportunity to make use of animations to spice your slide presentations, to make it look professional, to make it look appealing. That is under this animation ribbon. Under the slideshow ribbon is where you can also play your slides. You can choose to play it from the beginning, or from a particular slide number. You can choose your options based on your preference under the slideshow ribbon. So that's that under the slideshow ribbon. Under the review, you have options to check for spellings if you notice that some of your spellings are incorrect. PowerPoint gives you the options to correct your spellings. It gives you options to translate. It gives you options to add new comments and so many more under the review ribbon. Under the view ribbon is where you can actually change the way you want your slide presentation to look like. You can when I selected outline view, you notice that my PowerPoint look changes. So you can select from different options of how you want your slide presentation to look like, and so many more. Let's select normal back. So that's that for the interface, the Microsoft PowerPoint interface. Thank you, and see you in the next course.